We live in the most connected time in human history, yet millions of lovers feel utterly alone. Two people sit beside each other on a couch, phones glowing, faces dimly lit. Their thumbs move faster than their hearts, and in that silence, something sacred unravels. We were designed for connection, for touch, for scent, for shared presence, but the digital age has rewired the chemistry of intimacy. Today, we explore how digital overload, online infidelity, comparison culture, and communication breakdowns are reshaping the biology of love itself. This is psychobiodynamics. The human brain was never built for constant input. In a single day, most people scroll through more faces, bodies, and voices than our ancestors encountered in a lifetime. Every notification triggers a burst of dopamine, the same neurotransmitter released during touch, laughter, or orgasm. That's why the brain begins to confuse attention with affection. A heart emoji feels like validation. A reply feels like connection. A seen message becomes a measure of worth. But dopamine is a demanding guest. The more it visits, the less it satisfies. We refresh, we scroll, we check again, not because we're curious, but because our biology has been hijacked. In relationships, this overload fragments presence. One partner talks while the other scrolls. Dinner becomes silent multitasking, moments that once built memory dissolve into digital noise, and when love must compete with endless novelty, it loses its power to surprise. Infidelity once required physical proximity, a secret meeting, a touch, a room. Now it begins with a tap. "Hey stranger, you look amazing, just catching up." These digital threads seem harmless, but biology disagrees. Each exchange releases oxytocin, the hormone of bonding and attachment. The more you share, the stronger the neural imprint. Researchers call it micro-cheating, the tiny betrayals that start in DMs but echo in real bedrooms. One study from the University of Kansas found that 60% of people in relationships admit to engaging in online intimacy they'd never confess to face-to-face. The line between flirtation and infidelity fades in the glow of the screen. Trust becomes a fragile algorithm. Typing indicators, seen statuses, and last active times. Love becomes surveillance. Intimacy becomes data. Open any social feed and you'll see it. Couples kissing under sunsets, matching pajamas, anniversary reels with cinematic music. But behind every perfect post, there are deleted arguments, tired faces, unspoken disappointments. Comparison is the silent killer of gratitude. Neuroscientists call it the social evaluation loop. Each time we see an idealized image, our brain's reward system compares our own life to it. Dopamine drops, cortisol rises, dissatisfaction grows. A woman wonders why her partner isn't as romantic as the ones online. A man questions why his body or his marriage doesn't look like the filtered world of hashtags and smiles. But those perfect moments are performances, not truths. When love becomes content, authenticity becomes a casualty. We no longer nurture connection, we curate it. And slowly we forget how to feel without an audience. Human conversation evolved over hundreds of thousands of years. We learned to read tone, rhythm, breath, micro-expressions, the fine print of empathy. But text strips all that away. A message meant as playful can feel cold. A pause between replies becomes a perceived rejection. Arguments last longer online because there's no facial feedback loop to soften misunderstanding. We've grown fluent in typing, but illiterate in presence. A partner sits beside you, yet you both scroll different worlds. Silence fills the air, not from peace, but from distraction. When communication collapses, intimacy decays not with a bang, but a quiet loss of curiosity. And without curiosity, love turns mechanical. Every digital habit reshapes our biology. Eye contact, once the trigger for oxytocin and trust, is replaced by blue light, which suppresses melatonin and disrupts emotional rhythm. The touch that once soothed the nervous system is now replaced by haptic feedback. Mirror neurons, the cells that allow empathy, weaken when we stop reading real faces. We begin to feel less of each other, even when together. It's not technology that kills intimacy, it's imbalance. When pixels replace presence, when stimulation replaces stillness, the brain forgets the ancient language of love. But awareness is power. To notice is to begin healing. Start with small rituals, device-free dinners, conversations with full attention, walks without phone, touch again without multitasking, listen without checking the clock, gaze without the need to capture the moment. Let your nervous system relearn presence, because intimacy is not found in words or pixels, it's found in the space between two heartbeats that dare to slow down together. Technology is not the enemy, it's a mirror showing us how far we've drifted from our nature. Use it, but don't let it use you, so the next time you reach for your phone at midnight, pause, ask yourself, what am I really craving? Is it distraction or is it connection? Because the body knows, it knows the warmth of presence, the safety of a gaze, the truth of a touch. No emoji can replicate that. This is the science of digital love. This is communication without screens. This is psychobiodynamic.